Dealing with Demons Volume 2 marks the 10th full-length album released from American heavy metal band DevilDriver. The album follows the first part of the double concept album released in 2020. With this latest release, DevilDriver explores themes of dealing with sobriety, being stabbed in the back by your best friend, and the demon of temptation, while delivering a sound that is both familiar and refreshing to their fans. In this video, I will talk about the history of the band, how this album was developed, I'll talk about the songs, and I'll end with a score out of 10. DevilDriver is an American heavy metal band formed in Santa Barbara, California in 2002. The band was founded by former Cold Chamber frontman Dez Fafara, who wanted to create a more aggressive and heavier sound than what he had done in his previous band. Originally known as Death Ride, the band eventually changed their name to DevilDriver. The name was partly due to Dez Fafara's feeling that there were already too many bands with the name Death Ride, including a band in Norfolk, Virginia, and a bicycle racing team. Another issue was that their record label, Roadrunner Records, couldn't secure the copyright. In an effort to be more original, the band compiled a list of 200 potential names. Dez Fafara's wife was reading a book on stringheria, an Italian witchcraft tradition by author Raven Grimassi, and came across the term DevilDriver. The term referred to the bells that Italian witches used to ward off evil forces. Fafara thought the name was fitting because it sounded evil and he felt it suited his life. The band's logo is the Cross of Confusion, which has been used for thousands of years. It represents the idea of questioning everything around you, including religion and authority. Fafara was raised to question everything and was exposed to Italian witchcraft through his grandparents. DevilDriver's music is a fusion of groove, thrash, and death metal with lyrics that often touch on dark and introspective themes. They're known for their fast-paced, high-energy performances and the technical proficiency of their musicians. The band has released 10 studio albums to date, with the most recent being Dealing with Demons 1 and Dealing with Demons 2, released in 2020 and 2023 respectively. Some of the most popular songs include Clouds Over California, I Could Care Less, End of the Line, and Dead to Rights. DevilDriver has undergone several lineup changes over the years, with Dez Fafara being the only constant member. The current lineup includes Fafara on vocals, Mike Spritzer and Alex Lee on guitars, and original member John Miller. He is back on bass, with Davier Perez on drums. Reports on April 9, 2018 reveal that DevilDriver had already written 48 songs for their upcoming double concept album. Dez Fafara stated that this album would be the highlight of their career, and the band planned to enter the studio in June 2018 after narrowing down the songs to 20 or 22. In 2019, DevilDriver canceled several shows and appearances due to Fafara's wife's skin cancer diagnosis, treatment, and recovery. In October 21, the band parted ways with guitarist Neil Tiemann. On July 16, 2022, bassist Diego Ibarra announced his departure from the band, and 3 days later, the band welcomed back former bassist John Miller and new guitarist Alex Lee. On March 7, 2023, DevilDriver announced the release of their upcoming album, Dealing with Demons Volume 2, for May 12th, the topic of this video. So let's talk about the songs now. Opening track, I Have No Pity, has an intro that reminds me of Pink Floyd's The Wall, but the song then gets heavy. I thought the intro guitar riff was good. It was technical. The song has a nice groove with a mix of string bends and tremolo picking. Mantra is a good song. It has some buzzsaw guitars and a sound that reminded me of Lamb of God. Lots of chugging in the rhythms, and the vocals are very harsh. The tone of the song is dark and angry. There's some old school death metal here, and some thrash metal in the breakdown. Nothing Lasts Forever was a pretty cool song. It has a cool groove, some deep string bends, and machine gun drumming. This was one of the catchier songs in the album, with some atmospheric sections towards the end. The lyrics seem to express a complicated and intense relationship dynamic between two individuals. The first verse suggests that the person is kind of seeking attention and causing chaos in their own life. So they say, windows, broken hearts, catching all your starts. And the speaker is willing to be present for their downfall. I want to be around when you go down. And it goes into more detail, but I'm not going to go into that right now. But let me get to track 4, which is Summoning. Starts off with a soft atmospheric intro and continues with a sludgy Alice in Chains kind of guitar riff. It has a slower pace. It's good considering it's followed by a few of the more energetic songs. Also a song that has more of an accessible sound. Their signature deep string bends are still present, as well as some heavy tremolo picking and rapid fire drumming. Through the Depths is another song with an almost like a neoclassical guitar intro that goes through some of the most brutal guitar riffs on the album. The song is similar to the other ones with heavy and light parts, lots of tempo changes, and an overall aggressive sound. The song ends with the same neoclassical outro. Bloodbath is a pretty cool song, has some pummeling guitar riffs, lots of groove. The guitar riffs are more technical in the verses, the vocals are especially aggressive, and the song has a dark and angry tone. It's a Hard Truth. It's pretty cool machine gun riffing on that one, some rapid fire drumming. They play some atmospheric guitar riffs in the verses, and some fast paced tremolo picking. And like most of the other songs, there are fast and slow parts. If Blood is Life is the penultimate song and has some stop-start riffing, more atmospheric sound. They have layers of guitar sounds and an overall aggressive tone to the vocals. It's another song with a nice groove with the guitar melodies in the middle of the song, and it's being catchy. It's the kind of melody that would stick in your head. The song also has some softer guitar parts as well. This Relationship is Broken is the final song and one of the singles. It has some technical guitar riffs and complex arrangements with some especially brutal vocal sections. It's a cool song to listen to with headphones. You can hear some underlying sounds in the background. Overall, it's a pretty cool track. Overall, I thought it was a very good album. Its type of music doesn't really fit into one box. I can hear many different influences from different bands. Like, for example, there were times that they sounded kind of like In Flames, like their most recent albums. Other times you can hear elements of technical death metal or black metal. You get old school thrash in there, some old school death metal, and hints of their former band, Cold Chamber, with a new metal sound. They kind of created their own type of sound. I think the biggest influence would be like Pantera and Lamb of God. Those are two groove metal bands that they could be compared to, but otherwise, I thought it was good. Not anything that's overwhelmingly good, but good collection of heavy riffs if you just want some heavy music. Cool to check out. My score is 7.5 out of 10. Let me know in the comments what you thought. Please remember to like this video. It helps me with the algorithm, and comment because I like to respond to comments. Check out this video right here. I will see you in the next one.